back with another reaction video. Today we have a deleted. This is Ye's creation. And yes, this is pretty much talking about the unfortunate side of having influence and when you do stupid stuff. The H song by Kanye is perfect Nazi fuel for right-wing people, and that's exactly what a lot of these influencers were doing. They went to a club in Miami, requested that the DJ play HH by Ye.
Yep.
Good. They requested that the DJ play HH by Ye, and they did all this while streaming. And then, like 2 days later, they're all banned from Miami. Which I'm like, thank you to a certain extent, but we're gonna talk about it here. But,
what's up, YouTube?
You know it. This is the last video of the day. If y'all like the video, like and subscribe if you're new. All we do is chill over here. With that being said, let's get into it.
I swear, every time Myron's dumbass face pops up, or Andrew, or Sneeko, my body does that little dry heave thing. Like, not enough to puke or nothing, just enough to be annoyed. I've never seen a group of men this consistently pathetic.
Yeah.
Any man whose entire personality is hating women is already telling on himself. Because that's not masculinity, that's unresolved cafeteria trauma. These are the same dudes that are still mad they weren't the guy girls wanted in school. And instead of moving on from that, they turned that rejection into a career. Just a bunch of grown-ass men walking around with middle school anger and podcast microphones.
The leader! I'm the commander!
They're always mad. Like, why are you mad, Chuck? Like, damn. Always saying the same dumb shit on loop, like a broken NPC dialogue. And I'm not shocked they're back in the headlines. Like, why would I be? They do this all the time. This is what they do. It's different because
They're grifters. You know this.
they all gathered together. It was like a dork gathering. They felt dope too. Look at them. Look how they walking. They were like, look at me. I'm that guy. No, you're not. Shut up. This is season after season of the same dusty behavior. That's what's so funny about it. They're not acting brand new. They've been like this. And it's crazy because now they're all switching on each other. Sneako's the only guy standing on it.
I've never seen this many people switch on me, bro. I've never seen it happen.
Sneeko doesn't stand for anything either, though. The amount of times Sneeko has grifted to another opinion just because he seems like it's profitable. Like, Sneeko is another person just like all of those who stands for nothing.
I don't have a lot of people supporting me right now.
The rest of them are doing the fake amnesia tour. Like, wait, what? I didn't do that. I didn't mean that. Like, no, yes, you did. You been did it. What are you talking about? Why are we acting like we ain't got you on 4K? How the hell are you guys confused? I'm just tired, bro. I'm tired of these dudes. And I'm tired of the same losers rebranding their nonsense every 6 months. Looking like the white blank man. Super dorks. Super dweebs. The only motherfuckers that act like they're not bothered, but look bothered as hell. Throw a maxi pad at them. Matter of fact, no, throw a tampon. They act like they're always cramping. I'm telling you, they act like they're cramping. I know women that are harder than them.
I'm the villain!
The stove's still open. We need him that a privilege thing. That I mean.
They want to ask them deleted to
I need you to
this.
ask.
These motherfuckers are lame as hell. We're not talking about nerd lame. Nerds can be cool. Nerds built the internet. I'm a nerd. I'm a cool nerd. Sometimes I could be cringe as hell, but I mean, who cares? It's all good though. Self-awareness is important. But these are the cafeteria dorks, the kids who got ignored, talked over, picked last, shoved around. Nah, they didn't grow up misunderstood. They grew up embarrassed, and instead of healing, they aged, got a little money, maybe hit the gym twice a week, and never stop mentioning it. They think they're Thor now. Learn how to dress. I mean, just enough to feel like a threatened Zara, a struggling Zara ad. They're insufferable to look at. My eyes are suffering when I look at them. And now they walk around in permanent resentment cosplay. Bitterness is their personality trait. They're always angry, always mad. They got sand in their vagina. I can't say vagina on YouTube. They got sand in their cat, and I guess they haven't washed it out. They don't bully men in real life like ever. They bully online. They bully women. They punch down like it's a sport with stats. And when that still doesn't make them feel powerful enough, they lean into racism.
You calling it right now.
A lot of these dudes aren't even white. How the hell does that work? But somehow they cling to the white supremacist ideology because they want proximity to power, not principles. They are on their knees for systems that would drop them like a bad app update the second they stop being useful. And that's who these lame ass motherfuckers are. So Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Sneeko, Myron, I can't stand all of them, but I really Myron get on my damn nerves. Bottom feeder ass Myron who thinks that bellives he's white.
No, you haven't heard of the recent comments Myron made.
Wait a second.
You're probably thinking of fresh, like 2020 Fresh and Fit Myron.
Bingo. Yeah.
But no, Myron's like completely like a coon now.
Now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna recant my statement. I think I seen him like arguing with some girl on a podcast about some stupid shit.
Oh, it's so much worse. Like he's a full out raccoon, bro.
He says a raccoon.
He's a full out raccoon. Like you'll see, bro.
He's the only one I'm like really familiar with. Like
yeah, like I remember him, but like this guy, I can't stand this guy. This guy, like I said, he stands for nothing. He's just a grifter.
And whoever I never
and then the Tates,
and a few background NPCs, we ain't gonna name all of them. Who cares?
Like
but they pull
I
up.
don't know if he's like Mexican or something. But
Nick
it's like,
Fuentes.
I don't know, but like he be talking to another dude. He got long hair, and he be like, "Bro, did you see the video? The one dude be like this. Oh yeah, bro, what happened, bro? So technically, like that's the concept, and it'll be like shorts.
Oh my god,
it's so weird, bro. I'm
that is a short format now for some reason, bro.
Really, bro? What happened? Yeah. So what happened was we went to and it starts over.
Yeah. Bro, them shorts be, I don't know. That shit's like working, I guess, because I keep on seeing it.
They pulled up like it's a red pill Comic Con. Testosterone is at 110%, emotional intelligence at 0. Just a DLC drop for insecure men. I don't even know why they go into the club. They hate women so damn much. Why are you in there? And on the way there, Myron just so happened to slip a song on.
The bottled water industry hates when you do this, but they can't do a damn thing about it. This bottle can slow aging, boost
about to play H8.
Let me tell you something. Let's go.
Look at his dumb ass. He's such a bootlicker. You look like a good boy, Myron. That's all you will ever be is a good boy. You look like every time they need to go to the bathroom, you drop and say, ah. I don't even know if I can say that on here. We gonna find out. Then they go inside the club. It is blasting. Multiple angles showed them chanting, hyping it up. Sneeko started to rap along like he finally picked a side. Nick Funes is smiling like a little bitch that he is. And Myron on camera just throwing it back. He's twerking for him, throwing up the salute. He's such a pick-me. He's like, look at me. I'm a good boy. It wasn't satire. It was what they really feel like. H.H. is a song that openly praises a dolphin's ugly ass. It was banned all over DSPs. And since its release, Ye has took it down off of social media. So of course, when this hits the internet, everybody's going off. Mainstream media, local officials, they're pissed off. The club owners put out a public apology, fired staff, launched an internal investigation, and banned the entire group.
People laughing and celebrating Heil Hitler and Adolf Hitler. I cannot believe we're even seeing this and witnessing in Miami Beach.
Soon after reports came out, they are basically blacklisted from Miami nightlife in general. And honestly, what club wants to be remembered as, hey, that's that Nazi place. Let's go over there to get drinks. The Miami Beach mayor condemned it publicly. Everybody pissed off. Then the blame shifted. They turned on each other real fast because reports said the song request came from Funes and Sneeko and Myron. Not the DJ, not the club, not nobody else, just them. Andrew Tate started going PR mode. He's trying to distance himself. He denied it. He said he didn't like the shit.
I didn't play it. I didn't ask him to play it. I didn't dance. I didn't sing. In fact, the only time you've seen me on there is me storming out of the bus saying this is ridiculous and leaving. But I know why it was played. It was played because of this. It was played because it gets traction in a world where everybody is bored of everything all of the time. And that's why these young people are encouraged constantly. But it is kind of ridiculous. It does feel a bit unfair that I'm standing in a nightclub. A song comes on that I did not request. A song comes on that I do not dance to. I do not repeat the lyrics to. I just stand there.
He did get his
and
ass.
then they want to attribute
Yeah.
Somehow the song playing
So
to
do
me
it
and all
again.
being my.
Which is ironic because I remember him slapping it in a Lamborghini not too long ago.
Sassy as hell.
All right, you got to stop buying generic Viagra if y'all over 40. You can get 9 pills of 100 milligram generic Viagra.
It was recording that.
And Sneeko got hit hard. Everybody mad at Sneeko and everybody kind of backtracking, and he's one of the only ones that's standing on shit.
The mayor called me up.
Don't agree. That
The mayor
Sneako's
called me
standing
up
on
today,
it.
and he said, if you want to be welcome in Miami again, if you don't want to go be in the cold New York
I seen him before too.
all the time,
Yep.
you got to apologize. He said you need to apologize if you want to still enjoy Miami, if you want to be welcome in Miami. So I'm banned from everything?
That's what I hear.
From who? Who said that?
You're virtually banned from every single hospitality group in the United States. Virtually every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub. You're pretty much banned for your anti-Semitic remarks and your absolute racism and your hatred towards Jews. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
Oh, I haven't been your friend in over a year, my man. Your anti-Semitism is blatantly disgusting.
Sneak, he's a grown man. I'm going to call him his real name. He's Filipino, Haitian, and his father is of Jewish descent. So on top of that, it doesn't make any sense. He's the Jew. So you're going to go to a town that's predominantly a lot of Jewish-owned businesses. You're technically Jewish too. You're playing that song, and then when you get in trouble for it, you're screaming anti-Semitism, and it's all the Jews run everything, and it's ridiculous. And I think in that sense too, Andrew, they use you, which I know you're upset. You have to be. They use you to play that song to be like, look who's with us. And you're right. I saw you. You walked right out, and even in the nightclub, you were kind of like,
to throw you under the bus last minute. That's not how we roll. I think Sneeko played the song.
Yeah.
I think Tristan explicitly told me that Sneeko played the song.
You're trying to blame it on me, dude. How many times do I have to show and explain that stuff? Tristan admitted to snitching on me. Tristan said that he ratted me out and singled me out. His friends, his circle, his lawyers, closest friends are all saying that I should take the fall because I haven't went to jail yet. They want me to take all the heat for something that everybody was involved in. That's what the narrative is right now. That's what they're trying to push. Let's talk about what the song's all about. And first off, I want to say, the title of this is I'm Sorry, and obviously I'm not sorry to anybody. It's a fucking song, and this is America. We have free speech. We're not hurting anybody. Played some music and went to the club. I'm not sorry. Get your fucking panties out of a bunch. You'll be okay. You're welcome for all your hit pieces and all your videos and all your articles. You got some content. I'm seeing so many people who are so angry about the fact that we listened to a song. They were all quiet when the genocide happened for the past 2 years. After October 7th, all these people didn't say a word. Why don't you have to see any clubs apologize when they glorify killing innocent people in Chicago or in New York City? The gang violence. Every single song you hear in the club is glorifying violence. Every single song from a female rapper is about shaking ass and being a whore. Shooting the op block,
what does
getting
that
back,
have to do?
getting it back in blood.
See, this is like the type of deflection that they be doing. Like, they never really address the wrong or the shit that they actually get called out for. They just pivot and hope you forget about what was originally being said.
He did it smooth too.
That's really what they be doing though. Like, that's why it's effortless for them. Like, this is what they do.
Every song is about.
It doesn't have anything to do with
And
it.
on MLK Day, it's just like, let's put this into context. You're mad because I listened to a song that was talking about World War II, right? Something happened 80 years ago, almost 100.
Like, there's no way, like, but people actually will hear this man yap and be like, no, he's actually making sense. And it's like, no, he's oh my God.
You go to the club and you turn up and listen to all the music that's glorifying violence happening right now. All the people that are condemning, writing articles, all of them promoting and siding with the genocide that happens today in 4K, the most publicly televised genocide of all time. You don't see people up in arms about that. You don't see the mayor of Miami writing a think piece about that, and the clubs don't have to apologize, but they have to apologize for this song.
And Myron's dumbass, he's over here warning Sneeko to stop dissing the Tate brothers. I don't know if that was like a threat or what's going on with that shit, but yeah, they told him to shut the hell up.
Guess you're not Top G anymore. Stole that shit. You don't know what to do with that shit. Give me that shit.
6'9".
You know when you see a nigga like, bro, I talk facts. You got that Top G? Give me that shit. Stole that shit. I walk shit down. That's my shit now, nigga. That's my shit.
Because Sneeko was calling Tay out for switching up on him, getting cold feet.
Hey, Myron, I'm live right now on a monologue.
Okay, my bad.
What's going on?
No, I'm good. If you're live right now, I'll just hit you back.
Did you see the Tristan tweet? What do you think?
The one you sent me earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw from what you sent. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk. You're on stream, so I'll talk. I could talk to you about it offline.
Well, I mean, they talked about it online. What do you think?
Yeah, I just wish we kind of handled this.
Well, it's already out there. It's already public. They're he's quote tweeting his lawyer. They're putting it on me. It's already public. It's like there's not something that you saw privately.
Man, yeah. What time are you off stream?
What's the reason though? I don't really understand why you don't want to speak about this publicly. Is it like, I mean, look, I know you have a friendship with them, but so do we.
Of course, bro. I don't want to. The thing is I don't want to throw any of you or put any of you guys somewhere in spot, man. That's why I'm not talking.
They threw me under the bus.
I understand your perspective.
Yeah. They all do it. I've seen all of them throw that damn salute up. I'm not understanding why they all blame Sneeko.
All of them do it, bro. Like all of them, yeah.
As Sneeko.
That's the thing about them requesting the song.
So what was supposed to be a flex turned into a national embarrassment and social exile. And that's where that shit is.
Instead of taking accountability, they're like, no, y'all don't understand. It's just a song.
I have no remorse for any of them. I think it's crazy how they're trying to turn it all on one person, but they all deserve it. The next section of this video is going to be about Ye, because he's pretty much the cause of all of this shit. You see how many people I piss off. The selective listeners that like to cry and announce their exit like it's an airport.
It was a Jewish doctor. If you live in a Virginia zip code and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years,
it's a dog whistle. For the places that can't play help. The song about it is fun. The niggas gonna know it. Like, motherfuckers get on the
you literally said it's a dog whistle.
Like,
Now insert Ye. Ye was pissed off. He let everybody know he was upset and he didn't rock with it. But of course Ye is catching the backlash of it because it's his song. It's a hate song. It came from one of his most reckless errors. The tweet first and think never era. He don't give a fuck era. And the thing is, Ye created this. Maybe not intentionally the way he thought he was going to create something, but irresponsibly. He created the ultimate douchebag anthem for all the bigots of the world. And when you say wild, hateful, unfiltered shit long enough, you don't get to choose who connects with it. You don't get to control how it's used. That's cause and effect. And you know Ye's fan base has eras. You got the day ones, the graduation fans, the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy fans, St. Pablo fans, and the Jesus is King fans. But now there's a darker pocket. People who latch onto the anti-Semitism. Ye has always been a provocateur. Basically an asshole, a troll, someone who don't really give a fuck and is very unfiltered. When Ye is hurt or blocked, he lashes out. That's been consistent throughout his entire career. But this era, he went at everybody. Black people, gay people, disabled people, women, fat people, Diddy, R. Kelly. I mean, this dude emptied the clip. He reloaded it, then fired it just to see what would happen. After dissing all these groups of people, after uplifting Diddy and R. Kelly, the only time the full machine came down on him was when he went after one specific group.
It was a Jewish doctor.
I mean, there's people out there that can say the N-word today, and they do it all the time. The N-word with the hard R. And they'll apologize tomorrow. They will not lose their bank accounts. They will not get banned from countries. And that's reality. The black community polices itself. However, institutions don't protect us the same way. And Ye proved that in the ugliest way possible. Whether you like it or not, whether you disagree with it or not, he proved it. And to keep it lit, I hate that version of Ye. I dislike it. You feel me? I feel like he should have came at it a whole different way. I wish his circle would have stopped him. I wish he handled all that differently. But I do understand what he was trying to expose, even if he did it like a wrecking ball instead of a conversation. And like I said, this is the part that people keep dodging because it makes them uncomfortable. There are so many people that says the N-word with a hard R in this country, disrespect black women, disrespect black people, and just tearing down and mocking anybody black. Stole our word black fatigue and they switched it on us and they're saying they're sick of us and tired of us. They do this publicly, online, on camera, and then they apologize apologize the next day. Sometimes it's not even convincing. They just say a bland ass sorry. And everybody's life keeps moving like nothing happened after that. They're like, okay, he's sorry. Never mind. He said the N-word with the hard R and we accept his apology. Including this same group of bozos. The same dudes getting dragged in Miami have been saying the hard R, shitting on black women, pushing misogyny, and been acting superior since the start of their careers. And nobody cared. Yeah, of course certain subgroups will go at him, but the world didn't care. No one cared. No one cared that they would make fun of black people. They just shrugged like, okay, whatever. There was no mayor statements, no club bans, no international outrage. It took one Ye song about an ugly ass historical bitch ass a dolphin with a mustache for the world to suddenly go, wait, these guys are actually filthy. Yeah, no shit. That's the double standard. I'm not understanding that shit. Ye didn't go after just one group. He went after everybody. And what stood out? Not the anti-black rhetoric. Yeah, in his community, they hold him accountable, but the world doesn't. It wasn't the homophobic remarks either. It was only the anti-Semitism trigger the nuclear response. And that's not opinion, that's observation. Ye proved this shit the ugliest way possible. And no, that doesn't make what he said okay. I'm gonna keep saying that. It just makes the system inconsistent as hell. Because unlike Myron and them, even with them playing that song, in the club, Ye's the one that got his bank accounts frozen. He got blackballed. He's still getting shows canceled because whatever country he goes to do a show, their government will find out about him and they would cancel him. He had to literally apologize to rabbis just to move around the world. Something that actually Tyler, the Creator, had to do not too long ago. That's why Tyler did a whole rebrand, because they were banning him in other countries for the same shit. But meanwhile, people say anti-black shit daily, face zero institutional consequences. That's the part Ye was trying to expose. However, he did it recklessly, sloppily, and destructively. And that's where Ye failed. He has to own that. He failed there. He should have never did it that way. He didn't just make a point, he made a dog whistle. He created a song that insecure racist dweebs took as permission. Permission to chant, permission to salute, permission to cosplay evil. And that's what you gotta call irresponsible influence. Ye understands power, but he underestimated how fast the worst people attach themselves to it. And that's why this is all falling back on him. Not because the world suddenly got sensitive again, but because only one type of hate is treated like a red line, while everything else gets a pass. That's the double standard. And these stupid dumbasses been disgusting the whole entire time. It just took a black man's...
And y'all just got to think about it. Like, the amount of people who have profited off of making fun of black people, who have made careers off of that. And it's, people never...
So for the mass to finally slide all the way off. It's funny how that works, huh? Very ironic. Let's talk about this for a minute. Y'all love to scream nuance until it challenges what you already believe. Everybody seems to be a free thinker until it makes them uncomfortable. Then suddenly nuance disappears. Let's be real for a second. A black Nazi is an oxymoron. That shit doesn't even make sense. It's not real. No matter how edgy you're trying to be, it's not edgy. It's not ideological. It's just dumb. It's stupid as hell. Like, you could be a dumb moron like Myron and really feel like you one of them. But the ideology literally works against your ass. It works against you. Now with Ye, this isn't random. He has a very consistent pattern. Trolling, being a dick, dark humor, pushing buttons on purpose, being a complete asshole. He's been doing this shit for years. In music, in interviews, and clips, this isn't some sudden personality shift. It just got darker. There's literal videos of him trolling Aiden Ross with it, openly talking about double standards behind it.
He did show Aiden.
You wouldn't even make a song if it wasn't for ideology against the Jews. You understand that?
No. Okay, that's a good one. I'm making a song because look, he put the chrome on the biz. He put on Adidas. He did the Olympics. Don't make me run my like how dope is thing. She wanna hop in a Rari. She wanna hop in a Rari. Or before you go ahead. She wanna hop in a Rari. Come on, get hang with the girl, please, bro.
Man, Sneaker, you go ball for him, you walk for him, you do whatever.
Whoa. No, he's saying no, look at him.
Aiden, why is it such an issue for me to express myself on my Twitter? And you're telling people that I need to be detained and shit like that. Like, I talk exactly like people talk online, except for I'm a celebrity. Because I don't have to worry about getting dropped. The final get dropped was Shopify. I put up the and they took their backing away. But you'll play stuff with people killing each other and doing drugs and all this like destructive behavior all day. That's why I'm pressing y'all so much.
And notice something very important in the music video. When he plays it, it's a group of black men chanting. There's not one white person in sight, and that's not accidental. You gotta read the fucking room.
We got a reggaeton. Today, we're gonna be making beats you guys sent.
And a video too easy. Right. It's the niggas that looking to shoot that. Oh, my nigga.
He's making everyone uncomfortable with the idea of black people praising someone who is universally considered one of the worst human beings to ever exist. Because let's keep it a butt. Let's keep it lit. Everybody hates him. I don't even think I can say his name. Everybody hates a dolphin's ass. Skid mark, mustache having ass motherfucker. Not just the Jewish people. Everybody, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But somehow we don't keep the same energy for the founding fathers of America. We literally celebrate them. Statues, holidays, currency. Meanwhile, they own black people. Treated us like furniture, fed babies to alligators, built a whole economy off of slavery, used our teeth for their fucking dentures. That contradiction, that's what Ye was poking at. It's like giving people a taste of their own medicine type of shit. In a dark ass way, in a fucked up ass way. And none for their fucking dentures. That contradiction.
Yes, you know his name, reigned as dictator of Germany, known as Nazi lasted from 1933 to, you know what I'm saying, 45. And, yeah.
Diction, that's what Ye was poking at. It's like giving people
And then, what we placed, segregation, legally enforced by John Crow, last hire, first hire, yeah. Y'all know that. Or y'all should.
a taste of their own medicine type of shit. In a dark ass way, in a fucked up ass way. And not because it's right, but because it exposes hypocrisy. It exposes it. That doesn't mean that it's right though. Because if you don't have the nuance to process that shit, cool. Because I don't really give a fuck. That's on y'all. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to get perspective.
And I remember going on TMZ and saying, slavery is a choice. And they medicated me for saying that, for having that opinion and saying it out loud. But as I put those contracts up, I'm saying, this is a choice. As
you didn't mean people being abducted and brought into slavery and put into chains was a choice. What you were talking about is people making decisions that would enslave them financially and enslave their life.
Yeah.
But it was taken out of context, and it was taken in the least charitable way, and they decided to try to say, look at crazy Kanye, look at this shit he's saying.
Yeah.
And then they medicate you.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? It's like we're mentally in prison. I like the word prison because slavery...
Can I go back to something you just said? Because I don't want to let it pass. You said that slavery was around for 400 years. At a point, it becomes a choice?
Yeah, right now we're choosing to be enslaved. We're like, okay, so...
And with Ye trolling the black community, his own community, during his whole I Hate Everybody campaign, his own people turned against him. And you can't blame them for that, especially when they don't understand where all this is coming from, especially when he does things that looks like he's for the other side. Not everybody hears or sees sarcasm. Not everybody understands dark humor. And not everybody can read the room with subliminal imagery, subliminal disses, backhand compliments. Not everybody can read that. And he has to understand that at the end of the day, he caused all this shit to happen. It's his fault.
It was about the tour merch and the Confederate flags and the skeleton imagery and things like that. I mean, do you think people are overreacting with this?
react how you want. Like I said,
It's making them react, I guess, right?
Any energy you got is good energy. You know, the Confederate flag represented slavery in a way. The way that's my abstract take on what I know about it, right? So I made the song New Slaves. So I took the Confederate flag and made it my flag. It's my flag now. Now what you gonna do? My dad was a Black Panther. But, you know, when Disney makes Black Panther, now when you look it up, you don't see my dad protecting his neighborhood. You see this character that's made for Black people to idolize that was designed by a white person and put out by a white company. So it's controlling the narrative to say, we're going to show you Harriet Tubman, we're not going to show you Nat Turner. And they do it every chance they get. Maleficent, they called her race of people the Moors. And the Moors are and I just saw it again. I was just like, yo, if you erase our history, most Black people, we think we came from slaves. We don't know our bloodline. And we're given Black History Month, and we take that like it's some gift to us. No, it's a programming to us. Because also what they show in Black History Month is us getting hosed down, reminding us that we were slaves. Like, what if we had, remember when I cheated on you month? Remember when you first found the text messages? How does that make you feel? It makes you feel depleted and defeated.
Like I said, I hate the subgroup that Ye created by taking this route. I do understand his frustration behind it. I just wish he would have did it in a different way. But you don't have to agree with something to understand why it exists. That's nuance. See what I'm saying? And he has to accept full responsibility over this shit, because everything is a cause and an effect. Just because you're trying to troll, just because you're being funny, just because you think it's cool to hurt certain people because you're upset, that could cause a wildfire of things that you didn't want to happen. And if he's truly upset with Myron and Tate and Sneako's dumbass, he has to understand he fueled them. He made them feel like that's how he wants things to go. He can't take that back. He decided to do that. You got to take accountability with that, man. Straight up. Because I can't stand that fucking subgroup. I bully Myron all the time. On Twitter, on here. I can't stand them motherfuckers. But Ye gave them that fuel. Straight up.
All right, so I had this vision of performing at the Grammys wearing a SWAT t-shirt and crying because we broke down all the walls of censorship to break down all of the woke and the Me Too and the cancel and all of these ideas between all of the tweets and the songs and the music, and really, you know, all the threats, the threat of death, the non-threats on money and cutting off the finances, and all that happened. And we went through this war to like really fight for our freedom as artists, because you can't be artists if you can't tell the truth. You're no longer an artist anymore. You're now a commodity, you're a slave. You have to say exactly what you're thinking, and by you saying exactly what you're thinking, that's how the universe moves forward. God puts these ideas in our head that we have to blurt out. I've been looked down and shit upon so many times by control people for just saying what I actually felt.
Like for me, I always took the song as a subliminal, like a hidden message type of shit, double entendre type of thing. But everybody who hears it is gonna walk away with their own interpretation though. That's just how music works. Whether that was the artist's intent or not. You see, the way I heard it, it was Ye going against the system, going against the grain, stepping out of line on purpose, knowing damn well he wasn't supposed to. Going at people he felt were the leaders, the gatekeepers, the ones using certain situations and institutions to suppress him. And to me, that wasn't some grand ideology. That was him acting irrational, acting like an ass, acting like a jackass. A jackass who's frustrated and swinging at everything. That's how I took the song. And that ties into my theme. That's why I use Huey. Everybody knows Huey is named after Huey Newton, founder of the Black Panthers. The Panthers weren't about chaos, though. They were about rebuilding, protecting communities, and resisting systems that were actively harming them. So that's why I use that Huey Boondocks clip of Huey kicking the police's ass over that song. To me, it symbolized rebellion. The beat, the tempo, it sounded like villain music. Because, you know, he literally says, I'm the villain. Shit, it fit.
You can't rise as a people until you rise in your mind. Mental slavery ends the moment you decide to think for yourself.
And because I always gone against the grain with my own content, I try to give y'all unfiltered shit as much as I can. But let's be real, there's only so much you're allowed to say before they try to shut your ass up. And that's how I've always taken the song. And honestly, some of Ye's tweets and interviews back that interpretation up, but I'm not Ye. I can't speak for that motherfucker. He a grown-ass man. I can only speak on how I felt it. And yes, I'm a troll. I'm an asshole. I'm a dick. I don't give a fuck. And I'm tired of watching right-wing and white content creators say the N-word with the hard R, mock my people, disrespect black women, and get away with it across the entire internet. YouTube, Kick, Twitch, all of it. They don't get silenced, they don't get banned, they don't get consequences. And I'm tired of people trying to compare them to other black people that do it. You know, it ain't the same, man. I'm a hold mine accountable when it's time to hold them accountable. It doesn't give white creators a pass to say, oh yeah, well, you know, they said it, he said it, like, nah. Cut it out. So yeah, that's my way of saying fuck you at the beginning of my video for anybody that was wondering. It is what it is. And honestly, from my perspective, that shit slapped. To me, the song was about going against the fucking grain, saying fuck you to the system, saying fuck you to America dressed up in 3Ks. And that's how I heard it. That's how I took it. But however, that doesn't mean that's what Ye meant by it either. You know what I'm saying? He's his own grown-ass man. That's how I take it. The bottom line is, two wrongs don't make a right. And even though I feel strongly about the double standards, it's still fucking wrong. And Ye has to see that too. He can't be upset that they used the song that he created. He basically spread the gasoline and they lit the fuse. It doesn't matter who the group is, doing that kind of shit to any group of people is wrong. Being racist makes you a bad person in the eyes of civilized society. And there's a reason for that. I mean, look, slavery, genocide, lynchings, police brutality, all of that has been justified through racism. And I know this sounds corny. I'm about to get corny a bit, but when it comes to me, my whole approach with this situation has always been like a Killmonger from Black Panther. He was the villain of the movie, clearly the bad guy, but he wasn't stupid. He wasn't necessarily wrong about how he felt.
Hand off your taxes to an expert.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
Cause I'm not the turn the other cheek type of dude. I'm the by any means necessary. But that's the Bay Area roots bled into me, where the Black Panthers were formed. Because you could understand Killmonger's frustration, his anger, his rage for his people, but it still don't make him right. And that's the point. Two wrongs don't make a right. And it takes maturity to admit that, to grow from that, to understand that. You can recognize injustice without becoming the thing you hate the most. And at the end of the day, all of it is wrong. That's just the bottom line truth. The whole situation is stupid, especially these dweebs who ran with it. And I wish Ye would have approached this shit entirely differently. Instead of making an anthem, instead of going on a rant, I wish he would have handled it in a more informational way. But everybody's built different and everybody has a breaking point, and it is what it is. All right, let's zoom back on these dumbasses, because Myron feels special right now. He's standing next to people.
That's the double-edged sword of music before he ends out this video. Like, what he said about, like, when you bring it out there, you no longer have control over how people are affected by the music or how they use it. That is very true. Like, that is very true. Like, damn, I could go deeper into that, but I just wanted to point that out because I think he explained it pretty well.
He's always wanted approval from. He's loud because this is the first time he feels picked for the group project. Sneeko is a fence sitter, always has been. Against it today, for it tomorrow. I mean, I guess he's standing on it now because everybody switched up on him. And Andrew Tate is the godfather of all this shit. The misogynistic idol, they all orbit like they some confused ass moons or some shit. These aren't revolutionaries. They are insecure dudes who finally found a costume that gets engagement. Just a bunch of unhealed men in a monetized costume. They finally realized being loud beats being likable. Taking Ye's song as permission. That's the monster Ye created, and he has to face that. Even if he's mad now, it doesn't matter. He created that monster. And if you don't zoom out and understand the context, this is what happens. I zoom out because I hate double standards. I can't stand the shit. I hate selective accountability. I hate how punishment magically changes depending on who's offended. However, Ye still failed here. He created followers who think this shit is funny, who think hate equals power. Maybe he learns from it, maybe he doesn't, but this is the consequence from it. His reckless influence always finds the worst audience first, and then the message gets lost. And Myron, shut the the fuck up. Stop. Get off your knees. They don't like you. You're not white. You're not white, Myron. Shut up. Damn, I might have to change my fucking intro now. I might have to change my intro now, man. That beat slaps so hard. I'm pissed that I got it. Won't they do? Man, watch out. I'm the villain.
Yeah. Shout out Deleted. I feel like this needed to be said because as unfortunate as this is, these people still have influence for some reason. And that is a dangerous thing, especially the way that our country already is, but that doesn't need to be said. Y'all should already know this, but yeah, if you disagree, let me know in the comments why. I'm sure as long as you're able to have a conversation, I can talk, and cause yeah, if you're like a fan of any one of those like people who's on the screen, you gotta change your point of view of stuff, because yeah, those are not people who stand for anything. Just seeing the way that they flip-flopped, they're just going for what is profitable, just like Deleted had said. So if y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new. All we do is chill over here. With that being said, y'all be great, be safe, keep getting to that bag. I'm gonna catch you on the next video.